Hi there. So I recently went on a trip with my brother, my dad, and one of my dad's mates to Alton Towers. And you know me, I'm socially awkward as hell. So instead of videoing there, I compiled a list of what I did when I did, and going to talk to the screen now because why not? Some people seem to watch it, but we'll see. So we got there at around about like 9:30, I want to say, and as a bit of a backstory to this was on the 29th of June, so pretty much right in the middle of school trip season, I'd say, maybe towards the end, but still school trip season. As I say, I got there at 9:30. There were already a couple of coaches in the car park, and we went straight for Wicker Man because the past two times I'd been there I hadn't been able to do it, so I thought, or me and my family thought, okay, we'll go and do it since we haven't been able to yet. Got on it was riding as good as ever, and enjoyable ride. Didn't have to wait too long for that. I'd probably say only about half an hour, so for a school trip day, not too bad. After that, we decided we'd head over to Forbidden Valley, and as we were passing through Catan Canyon, we went, why don't we do the Runaway Mine Train? And we had a check on the app, it was only about 5 minutes. We get in the queue, and usually, if you've ever been to Alton Towers, there's like a massive overflow bit that you usually have to walk through where it kind of goes up, around, and then back towards the station. There was a gate against that bit, and it was literally just up the path from the entrance and right, it was straight in the station. So we basically just had to wait for the train to get back into the station, and that was it, we were on. So good ride as per usual. Got over to Forbidden Valley, and we decided first we'd jump on Toxicator, because at that point I'd heard that they had put a couple of new cycles on there, so I was hoping to get the longest one. Unfortunately, we didn't get the longest one. We only got, I think it was Gamma, which is supposedly the shortest one, so fun to experience a new one, but would have been nice if we had got one of the long ones. After that, I decided to jump into the Nemesis Reborn queue line, and yeah, we didn't wait too long for that. I think one of the cool things is Theme Park Worldwide was there on the day. If you look on his video, he videoed one of the trains going up the lift hill, and I think on the second to last row of the train views when going up the lift hill, me and the other three I was with, you can see us on that video, which is very cool. I can now say I've officially been in a famous video, so, because that's not going to happen with this channel, is it? Oh well. But yeah, it was a good ride on Reborn. I think one of the other things is there's another YouTuber on here, can't remember his name, but I remember watching a video earlier in the day of him, and he said that he thought that Nemesis Reborn had put like a bad name on the Nemesis brand because it was rattly and all that. I don't genuinely know what he's going on about, because I find it actually like nice and smooth. It wasn't too janky, so yeah, I don't really know what he's going on about there. But whilst waiting in the queue, I happened to look over at Toxicator, and if you've seen it, usually, this is a terrible way of showing it, but usually like the car's down there and then it goes up, does little flips things and comes back down. It was stuck like that. It was still like that, with people still sat in it that were like facing downwards, kind of. Which I thought, oh god, it's broken. But thankfully I already got me ride on it, so yeah, got my ride on Reborn as well. It was good. Got off that and decided I would go and ride Nemesis Subterra. So went on that. I think my dad's mate hadn't been on there for a while and couldn't remember what it was like. He didn't remember it being a drop tower. But yeah, it was a good old ride as per usual and really enjoyed it. So after doing Subterra, as we were kind of walking back down, we passed by the Cursed Alton Manor, and as per usual it had an extremely short queue, so we just hopped in, had our usual good ride on that. Really enjoyable ride, and well, glad it's at the park now. So after that we decided we'd head down to the Dark Forest and do Rita and 13. Since like the Rita entrance was closer to the Dark Forest entrance, we hopped on that. Wasn't generally that bad. As I said, I enjoy Rita, and I don't quite understand why other people don't. It's a good ride, but yeah, had that normal good ride. After that, we decided to do 13, which, as usual, got on it. Good ride, really always enjoy it. It's a good addition to the park, and I'm just happy we have it there. So after that, since we were passing by the towers, we decided to jump in and do Hex, which I think, if I remember correctly, my dad's mate, we did it. He got off it, and I think he said as soon as he got into like the main ride area, he just felt immediately sick. But he got through it, so well done to him. And yeah, good ride as always for me. Clearly not as good a ride as that for Andy, because that is my dad's mate's name. Anyways, after that, obviously he was feeling a bit sick, so my dad's mate kind of bogged off and went home, because I think he'd also been on a night shift at that point, and he arrived at the park at like 10 or something. So he was feeling rubbish, he hadn't got much sleep, so he just decided that he was going to go home and rest up from his night shift. So me and... it was getting pretty late in the day, so my dad, me and my brother were left, so we decided to head over to X Sector and we jumped on Oblivion, which was as good a ride as usual, because it does actually hand you over the drop now. Says the don't look down thing and then you go, rather than how it used to be, it just kind of went, stopped, and then went almost straight away. I do enjoy the fact that it now stops you and does the old don't look down thing, because I think they stopped that due to lawsuits from some randos living around the park. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think once we got off the ride, I think it broke down. So yes, as the car that we were in came into the station, I saw that they were loading an empty car. So I think there were people in that car, but they then lifted the restraints and took them out, and they sent it round. And as we were walking out of the station, we heard like the announcement that Oblivion had gone down for maintenance, or had stopped working basically. So yeah, we were quite lucky with that, and we decided for our last ride we'd jump on the Smilos and enjoy a ride. I think in the queue, one of my mates texted me to say, "Oi, join this call," and I essentially just went, "I can't, I'm in the loudest queue in the entire park, don't call me." So yeah, we had our ride on the Smiler. It was a good old ride as per usual. An enjoyable day, despite it being a school trip day. We actually got, I think it was 11 rides done, and the only reason I was at Alton Towers is because one of my mates was supposed to be going with me to Drayton Manor, but he said it's too hot or whatever the fuck he said. But basically, he was whinging, and I went, fine, just stay home. Yeah, I went to Alton Towers instead. It was an enjoyable day. And I can't believe I am going to say this, but despite it being a school trip day, I'd probably say so far that has been my best trip to Alton Towers yet, which is weird, because usually school trip days, they're supposed to be really busy, like the queue's supposed to get massive, but it was actually an enjoyable day. So I don't know if that's because it was a Monday and most schools won't do their school trip on a Monday, but yeah, I did genuinely enjoy my day there. But Anna, tell me, if you guys are going to go to Alton Towers, hopefully you go on a quiet day, or maybe you go on a day and you get lucky like I think I did. But yeah, enjoy it. Also, just so you know, I'm repping the Epic Universe merch, because as I said, it was a brilliant ride. Stardust Racers was anyways. It's a brilliant ride, and I hope to get out there soon, but I hope to go to other parks. I think at some point over the summer holidays I'm going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, so you'll probably get a review of Invictus and me talking to the camera about my experience there. But cheers for watching, and ta-ra.